Good morning, guys. It is January 29th. It is a Wednesday. No, Thursday. No, is today Wednesday or Thursday? I think it's Thursday.
No, today's Wednesday.
My son was right, man. Look at that. Okay, today is Wednesday. I knew that. It is January 29th. This is beautiful Wednesday, guys. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? Hope everyone is doing well. It's kind of cold here in Texas. But yeah, my son knew better than me. How bad is that? All right. But let's start looking at some stocks this morning. Let me see here. Why is my seat all messed up? All right. There we go. All right. So, let me move myself over here so we don't have these weird borders. There we go. That's better. All right. Yeah, you can see AMD's actually tanking this morning. Dare I say tanking. We also have LEE gapping up from 126 to 203. Looks interesting. Worth a watch. LEE, Lee Enterprises. We got HEPA gapping up from 498 to 660s. That one looks interesting. AEMD. Not sure what's going on with that. URMX, gapping up, boring. CTSO. We got limited brands here. LB, that actually looks pretty interesting. And this one is tradable. So I'm actually going to add that to my list here. There we go. So limited brands is one that I'm watching for sure today. We got MTSI gapping up some. We got CXDC. We got SELB. We got NNVC, which is a virus vaccine stock. It's gapping up a little bit more. We got CALX. We got DT. We got NSC. And that's about it. We got BLDP, Y10, INMD, PCG. Most of the stuff that we got moving today is really pretty low volume. Bank of America, BA. No, actually Boeing. I always get Bank of America and Boeing mixed up. But Boeing is actually making some pretty solid runs here. Look at gapping up from 316.56 all the way to 327. So a really big percentage gap up, honestly, for Boeing here. We'll see what happens with it. We also have DOW, which is gapping up on lower volume. PEN, which is gapping up on lower volume as well. And yeah, that's about it. We got INO too, if you want to take a look at that one. But kind of a slow, boring day. All right. You know, every time I wear a white shirt, it screws up my green screen. Like, look at my green screen here. Look how crazy it looks. I wonder if I have a lighter background, will that help? Does that help or make it worse? This background. I think it makes it worse, no? No. We'll leave it. All right, let's start looking up some news. First one I'm going to break into is LEE. Let me bring my mic over on this side. For some reason, I don't know if somebody messed with my monitors, but like they're all out of whack this morning. Whoa. Normal? Vampire John. Why do I look like that? Normal? Vampire John. Alright, I'm trying to adjust my monitor, guys. I'm sorry. There's normal. Alright, I guess I'm just going to leave my mic like that. Sorry, somebody messed with my monitors in my webcam, and so I have to fix them. It's probably one of my kids. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start looking up some news. What's up, Jay? All right, so LEE. My mic is all messed up, man. Somebody messed with my desk. All right, that's better. All right, so we're gonna start looking at some news here, team. Number one is LEE. You can see it's gapping up from 126 all the way to 203s. Looking okay here. This one is up after buying Berkshire newspapers. I'm going to go ahead and read this and quoting from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, "They are up 63% after the company said it was buying newspaper assets from Berkshire Hathaway. The news company said Wednesday it would buy BH Media Group Publications and the Buffalo News for $140 million in cash. Lee has managed BHMG's publications since July 2018 under a management agreement, and BHMG's real estate and cash are excluded from the acquisition. Berkshire Hathaway will be providing $576 million in long-term financing to Lee at 9% annual rate, and proceeds from the Berkshire financing will be used to pay for acquisition, refinance Lee's $400 million of existing debt, and provide enough cash on Lee's balance sheet to allow for the termination of Lee's $23 million revolving credit facility." BHMG had 2019 revenues of $373.4 million and adjusted EBITDA of $47.4 million. They said it expects $20 million to $25 million of anticipated annual revenue and cost synergies. That's end quoting from, again, Dow Jones Newswires. I'll be right back, guys. All right, and I'm back. And so basically a buyout deal for Lee. We'll see what happens with this one. Berkshire Hathaway is selling them some of their newspaper assets. So BRKA is Berkshire Hathaway. Am I wrong here with this? What's Berkshire Hathaway? What's the stock? Here's one of them. I know they have a few of them. Here's one. It's gapping up a little bit on this news. We'll see. Maybe it's BRK. I know that's not it. Is Berkshire Hathaway private? I don't know. I have to come back and see that, team. The next one we're looking up is HEPA. HEPA is gapping up here. This one is up after it had positive results in a liver study. And this is, again, quoting from Dow Jones Newswires. It says the company said they saw positive results from an expanded study with human precision cut liver slices, end quote. And again, that is from Dow Jones Newswires. I can go ahead and quote a little bit more. They say, quote, "The biopharmaceutical company said its drug candidate, the CRV431, prevented experimental induced liver fibrosis to a greater extent than other leading non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. It's steatohepatitis or NASH drug candidates. Positive results for HEPA. We'll see what happens with this one. It's interesting to keep an eye on as well. But positive results and them helping liver and human precision cut liver slices with testing for their buyer drug. So yeah, positive results basically is what this one is. So we'll see what happens with this one as well. Worth a watch too. What's up, Cold? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, welcome, brother. Welcome, man. Happy to have you here, bro. The next one, I don't know if I want to look at BIMI. I guess I will, but I don't necessarily like it. This one is up after they announced actions against the novel coronavirus. All right, so yeah, this company announced that they're going to do stuff against the coronavirus. They said that, quote, since the epidemic of the novel coronavirus, the company has been actively contacting and negotiating with pharmaceutical manufacturers and wholesale companies, including Sinopharm Group, CR Pharmaceutical Group, Liaoning Branch, and Jonestown Pharmaceutical. So far, the company has maintained a sufficient inventory of drugs and medical supplies such as the N95 masks, surgical masks, rubbing alcohol, and antiviral drugs. They will be open for Chinese New Year as well, and so apparently people are more bullish in sentiment with BIMI because they're going to be supplying some of that stuff for the coronavirus, and they said that their pharmacies will be open for Chinese New Year for BIMI. So we'll see what happens with this one. It's a Chinese company up after the coronavirus. We'll see what we get with that one. The next one I really like and I can actually trade is LB, Limited Brands, LB. Alright, hey, y'all come give me a hug real quick. Sorry, I gotta give my kids a hug. Hold on. Alright. Alright, but yeah, the next one I'm looking up is Limited Brands. Limited Brands.
Grab your backpack.
Alright, so L Brands expects to reach a decision on deal, and the CEO succession is coming up. So the L Brands founder Les Wexner is expected to remain their chairman, and their discussions include full or partial sale of Victoria's Secret. That's what's going down for L Brands. So yeah, all of that is causing an overall bullish sentiment overall with this one. I said overall bullish sentiment overall. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's what's going down with this one. So yeah, basically just to say that again, Les Wexner is expected to remain the chairman. They are thinking of strategic options for Victoria's Secret, and Les Wexner is in talks to step aside as CEO of L Brands. So that's basically what's going down. Les Wexner is talking about stepping down. He will stay as chairman, he says, and they are thinking of a full or partial sale of Victoria's Secret. And so people are jumping in early on this one, gapping up from 2056 to 2320 here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It was also upgraded yesterday, I believe, as well. Or no, it wasn't upgraded yesterday, but we'll see what happens. That's the news for this one. We also have GE here. General Electric, gapping up from 1173 to 1263. So this is an earnings beat that was better than expected. They had higher fourth quarter earnings than previously thought, and they had good, strong fourth quarter cash flow. And so this is positive results and positive earnings for this one. They had positive fourth quarter cash flow, and they had positive earnings that were better than the street expectation for GE. And this one's ripping on that news. So we'll see what happens with it. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Sorry. We're having a drama with my son here this morning. So yeah, sorry guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Man. Alright. Yeah, there's drama with my son, so that's what's going on. What? Huh?
Jack's right here. He's about to get his stuff.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'm dealing with my wife is a little scared that my son's gonna get sick. You know, and so that's what we're dealing with, that drama. You know. Alright, let's get back to the news, though, shall we? So LB, GE, both two of my favorite stocks this morning. We got Vivo, VIVO as well, gapping up, low volume. PGR looks okay. DT looks alright, but most of these are with pretty low volume. That the volume's so low, I don't necessarily like many of these. We got INMD, same thing. Big one is BA is the big one, which is Boeing. Huge rip for Boeing this morning, and we can go over that news. Alright, let me, yo, what's up, man? Let me see, let me get Mitch in here. Alright. Alright, guys, what's up, team? Here we go. Alright, what's up, bro? Alright. So, Boeing, team. Yo, what's up, man? Alright, so Boeing is the next one we're looking at, and this one is up after they were hit hard by the fallout from the grounding of a 737 MAX plane, and that was reported this morning. Quarter 4 non-GAAP loss per share of $2.33 compared with earnings of $5.48 per share a year ago. An analyst polled by Capital IQ projected earnings of $53 per share on average. And so it was a little bit, no. It was worse than expected. Revenue was totaled at $17.9 billion for the December quarter. That is down from $28.34 billion the year earlier, and lower than the $21.76 billion street estimate. It was the first annual loss, actually, and something that's interesting for Boeing is that it was the first annual loss since 1997 for Boeing, which this month suspended production of the planes, which regulators grounded in March after the second of 2 fatal crashes. And so that is something that went down for Boeing. They also had an interview with CEO David Calhoun, and they also said that they're not going to be changing the name for the 737 MAX. It also said, and I think one of the reasons Boeing is up as well is because David Calhoun, which is the CEO of Boeing, said that they do not expect a lasting coronavirus impact. Now, of course, he's going to say that. He's never going to say, yeah, we're in full-fledged panic, but he did say that, which is causing some people to be a little bit more optimistic, I guess. And they also said that the China deal will lead to significant orders for their products. And so even though they had kind of rough earnings, a rough start, those talks and kind of fluff are pushing it up a little bit. And so that's kind of what you see here with the chart, is you see a big drop when these earnings came out, which were worse than expected, lower than expected, and lower than a year previously. But they also put out some, what I would call fluff, where they said they don't expect the lasting coronavirus impact. They think the China trade deal will lead to significant orders, and so that is overall calling some bullish sentiment. But we'll see what happens. They did post a few other things here that said, like I said, they're not going to change the 737 MAX brand name, and that they also say that more automation will be required in aircraft cockpits going forward. And so yeah, that's what went down for this one. We'll see what happens with that. And I know they had one more. Tesla is the other one I think I wanted to look at. All right, so Tesla, number one, price target was raised to $350 from $240. It is maintained in an underperform by B of A Securities. Let's see what else we got. I think Tesla is just up. I don't think there's any huge catalyst necessarily for today with Tesla, except for the upgrades. We'll see what happens with that. They also put out something that said they expected to report profit for quarter as attention focuses on China. So yeah, I guess that's what's causing this to move up. And this is from Dow Jones Newswires. They say, quote, Tesla Incorporated is expected to release fourth quarter financial results after the market closes today. And they delivered 367.5 thousand vehicles in 2019, which was up 50% from 2018. Elon Musk's goal of delivering between 360 and 400,000 vehicles did hit. And the results have helped fuel Tesla's meteoric share price rise. And yeah, so they're like I said, they're also expecting that Tesla's going to post a profit with those orders today after the bell specifically. I do have a few gap downs here that I want to look at. Specifically, let me look at what I posted for my gap downs. I know I had a list here. BHVN. Gapping down, which is Biohaven Pharmaceuticals. That's one of the gap downs that I have here. Let's go ahead and take a look at why this one's gapping down as well. So it's a public offering for this one. It's down after it did a underwritten public offering of 4.8 million common shares at $51.75. And so we'll see what happens with BHVN. That's what's going down. It's just an offering for this one. We also had a few other gap downs, like eBay, which is gapping down from $36.21 to $34.79. And this one is gapping down after the, let me see. So the price target was raised to $37 from $36 by RBC Capital. So it was literally raised $1. Let's see what else they said. So they put out first quarter revenue guidance that overshadowed fourth quarter results that beat expectations. And so basically they put out fourth quarter results that were better than expected, but because their revenue guidance for the first quarter of this year was bad, that overshadowed that positive earnings beat for eBay. And so again, positive fourth quarter earnings that were better than expected. But because they put out bad guidance for the first quarter, eBay, as you can see, is gapping down from $36.21 to $34.79. And so we'll see what happens with eBay, but that is a significant gap down to look at. We also have AMD that's down as well here. It's down from 50.53 down to 47.74. So a pretty big drop for AMD here as well. And let me see what we got with this one. All right, so the data center segment came in lower than expected. They also slid on a bad forecast for AMD. So they were also down, or let's see. No, they were upgraded by Wedbush. They upgraded them from 5150 up to 57, and they maintained an outperform rating. But let me see. There it goes. Finally, they put out a few segments that showed They disclosed a lower than expected forecast with its fourth quarter earnings report. They also said it expects revenue of $1.75 billion to $1.85 billion for the first quarter. An analyst surveyed by FactSet had forecast revenue of $1.86 billion and revenue growth of about 28 to 30% for the full year, roughly in line with estimates. But yeah, the forecast is what's causing this one to drop. They like I said, they did disclose a lower than expected forecast. I don't know how I can't pronounce that today. With its fourth quarter earnings report. Can't talk right now. All right, and that's about it. That's all I got to go on. We can pass the torch to Mitch here, and he can go over anything he's looking at as well. Oh wait, I think Mitch went to go walk his dog. Alright, so basically AMD's down. Anything you all want me to look at? We also have XL and X that I could go over real quick. Gapping down from 98.61 to 91.20. This one's worth a watch as well. Alright, but yeah, we can look at XL and X here as well. Alright, so price target was cut to $100 from $110 by Credit Suisse. It was cut to $90 from $95 by Citigroup. It was maintained at neutral though by Citigroup. Alright, so yeah, so basically yesterday in after hours, XL and X put out something that said they are going to cut their workforce by 7% and they're going to lower their annual revenue guidance. I think the problem is I can't breathe out of my nose this morning. My nose is all stopped up, and so it's hard for me to go over this stuff. But yeah, basically they put out something that said they're going to cut 7% of their workforce, and they are also lowering their annual revenue guidance for XL and X. And so we'll see what happens. Interesting to see, and yeah, should be an interesting day. Relatively low volume, honestly. The market, as you can see here, is actually popping off here. And I can go over this news overall real quick, just the overall market news, just to break down what's going on. Alright, and so I'm going to go ahead and quote this. You can see the market's up from 326 to 328. And I'm going to go ahead and quote this, and this is from the MT Newswires. Okay, and so stock futures were, and this is all quoting, quote, stock futures were in a positive territory with all three major indexes logging gains in the pre-market session despite ongoing concerns over the spread of the new coronavirus around the globe. Much of the upbeat sentiment was sparked by better than expected financial results, particularly Apple, Boeing, and GE. Meanwhile, Starbucks, AT&T, and McDonald's were actually lower. On the economic calendar are the International Trade in Goods, Retail Inventories, and Wholesale Inventory Bulletins at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and the pending home sales index will be posted at 10 a.m. So yeah, basically, GE, Apple, and Boeing all had positive earnings. Starbucks, AT&T, and McDonald's all had worse than expected earnings for the most part. But yeah, we can go into the commodities with crude being up 0.8%. The U.S. oil fund is up 0.5%. Natural gas is down 0.9%. And the U.S. natural gas fund is down 0.8%. Gold is up 0.02% with the Spider Gold Trust being up 0.2%. And the silver is up 0.1% with the iShares Silver Trust being up 0.1% as well. So yeah, that's the market news today. Slightly higher day. ARGX, yeah, we can look at that. ARGX is boring, bro. Sorry. It's just not doing anything. I'm not touching this one at all. Huge range. No volume. No pre-market movement, really, aside from, like, it's gapping up, sure. It's gapping up at, like, $3.25 in pre-market. But it's on zero volume. So there's no telling what this is going to do. I wouldn't, I don't see this as necessarily a really strong sign. I just see it as the spread in after hours in pre-market. This is just the spread. There's no volume here. And so we'll see, but I don't really like AGRX. BNGO, same thing, just too low of volume. Yesterday, it had a range of 10 cents. And so, unless I'm trying to scalp a spread or something like that with BNGX or BNGO, I'm not going to trade this one, unfortunately. It's just too boring. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab myself a cough drop. I need a cough. Alright, I'm back. What's up, team? That's right, Douglas. Hey, what's up, Junior? Hey, well, good luck, Junior. You got this, bro. DLPH? We got DLPH that said it was a leading gapper yesterday after news that it had an offer to buy at $3 billion. Interesting. I like it. I like DLPH. Yeah, I think I went over that one yesterday too. Twice their value. It's been all day consolidating at VWAP this morning. It looks like buyers are queued up. Yeah, I think with this one, I really like these levels right here. I think this level has been confirmed over and over and over again, the 1630 level. And I think if we watch 1630 and if it breaks that level and specifically holds, it could get interesting. It also has this low down here at 1550 for DLPH. And so I think watching it in this range right here, waiting for it to possibly break out of that range or maybe get rejected if you want to short it around that range and just keep a type stop would be interesting too. But yeah, those are all solid levels. Maybe this one right here too at 1590. So these three levels are levels that I like for DLPH. But yeah, I'll include that one on my list. I like it. Thank you, sir. So what's up, guys? Steak, eggs, bacon, and cheese. I like it, man. Alright, team. So, SPY is up. Like I said, my main watches today are LB, limited brands. We got some interesting levels here that we could look at. Again, if we look at limited brands, this is what I like here. We got a nice little trend line forming. We'll see if that holds or not. You know? I think these levels are interesting with limited brands. I think that level is interesting. See if it kind of breaks out of that trend. And I think that if you look at these, they actually coincide with quarter and half dollars. Right? Here's $22.75 and here's $22.50. And so I think looking at those levels for LB specifically look interesting. If we take those down, again, watching this trend line and specifically 2275 and 2350 are interesting there as well. And so I think looking at those two, that's what I'm watching for LB. And LB is definitely on my list this morning. Let's see what else we got. I mean, we got a few other things. Like I said, GE, big moves, big push. Yeah, AMD's down. Again, AMD is down mostly. I believe it had positive or better than expected earnings or results, but it actually lowered its guidance. And so I think that's causing AMD to drop. I'm pretty sure that's what went down for AMD. Let me see. Yeah, so basically AMD disclosed a lower than expected forecast for with its fourth quarter earnings report. So yeah, it basically disclosed a lower than expected forecast with its fourth quarter earnings report. It said it expects revenue of 1.75 to 1.85 billion for the first quarter. But yeah, the sales in the segment containing data center and gaming console chips fell short of what analysts were expecting. So worse than expected, actually. Sales is what's causing AMD to drop. I keep refreshing the page so I get more. Hey, I'm not going to encourage that, bro. AMD took a major beating. Yeah, for sure. Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My wife's getting my stylus from my phone. Here, go do that somewhere else and just put my stylus down afterwards. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I think they made it to it only works on the Galaxy. But yeah, AMD got hammered.
What's up, traders? How we doing?
What's up, bro? Alright, you want to do your stuff, bro?
Yeah, I can cover some.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Let's go into the top earnings play. For sure, it's probably be Apple. You know, a lot of people are looking at this. You know, a lot of people have been talking about kind of the Tesla rip out, you know, just because it's so massive. But if you really look at also kind of one of our technology leaders, look at the breakout in Apple. You know, it's really broken out since kind of this November, December area where we were up here at 225s. Now we're up there almost to 325s, $100 move from that. So that's really what I'd be paying attention. You know, Apple's in the market just keeps ripping up. Apple's earnings were boosted by strong iPhone service sales, but what I really saw in their earnings is really it's wearables that are coming up in kind of the technology industry. The AirPods, the Apple iWatch, those are really what's leading Apple right now and keeping them up here. I don't think it's iPhone sales. It's really necessarily coming from the revenue that they're getting from a brand new product that they introduced. And I think that's really what's keeping them up here, and would be a great way for them to continue getting their earnings and revenue to increase. Now, they did close a couple stores in China. We know that they have the coronavirus. It could hit them hardcore if this continues growing. But for right now, I think this isn't really, the stock isn't paying attention to it. It's just ripping out. Good earnings on Apple. We'll see what it does today. All right, guys, let's continue. We can look at one that I don't trade often, but T, which is AT&T. AT&T has mixed earnings, fourth quarter earnings of 89 cents per share, which is a beat of the consensus of 87 cents. This is only a 3.49% increase over earnings of 86 cents per share from the same period last year. So pretty much with T kind of in the middle line. And that's kind of how the stock trades. If you really look at it over kind of a weekly and a yearly chart, you're going to see it kind of just trades in a range. Not really something that we try to attack as day traders, more of an investing stock.
Right. Yeah, I haven't traded AT&T that much. I might have traded it like once or twice, like my whole life.
Yeah, I think same thing for me, maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
So another one that we can look at, one that was supposedly done. The story was supposedly done at GE, and GE looks like it's trying to find a bottom here. I would say the bottom is near $10, then more the $7 area. Really starting to get this swing in the $10. I would look for this stock to try to make its way back up there to 13.25s, maybe even 15. Is GE going to be back? Is it going to be a $30, $40 stock? I wouldn't say that much immediately, but General Electric is trading higher on quarter four beat here. It reported quarterly earnings of 21 cents per share, which is a beat of the analyst consensus of 18 cents per share. So really an almost 20% beat. And then so that's what you want to look for whenever they got that beat on the consensus. The consensus is usually analysts trying to decide on what they think the earnings are going to do. And if it goes against that thought process, you usually have what's called the surprise EPS, surprise earnings growth. And that's what you're getting here. This stock's now up there at 12.62, and it's hot today. Traders are looking at it. Definitely creating a top here around 12.75. But if you think about it, this is a 75-cent move. You could get maybe like a 30 or 40 cent pullback here towards 12.30s, 12.40s, and you could see this one breaking out through 13 today. I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. We could look at AMD. AMD is kind of one of those also that I would say mix. You see it down on the day here, but you also see that the news agros in pre-market, you see this huge wick here. It tried to go up and just completely failed. What ended up happening is a lot of times we have what's called news agros, and they try to make quick, slight decisions on the first release of the earnings. And what ended up happening is that AMD reported earnings that were at 32 cents per share, which actually beat the consensus of 31 cents. This is actually a 300% increase over earnings for 8 cents per share of the same period last year. So right off the back, you can see that they beat their earnings, and this is a 300% increase of earnings from last year. So positive news came out in that release. The news agos started buying it up, and then came out their guidance. They lowered their sales guidance for the year, and that's what brought it right back down. The news agos just got destroyed, and this thing got brought down towards that 48 level. It bounced up there towards 48.85, and now kind of holding a range between this 47.87 and this 48.85. This is one that I necessarily am a believer in AMD, and maybe that's why I'm a little biased here. I always like to release when I feel that I have some slight bias, but yeah, I feel that AMD could pop back up here. I think that guidance is really necessarily kind of just a pullback method here. This looks measured. There's a big support right underneath it. You guys can see all this area from, let's say, it had 14 days here in this area where it was at 47.87 and between a range here of like 49.13. So I think we could find a bottom here and bounce today. We'll see what happens with AMD. That 47.87 level is going to be very vital. If it starts cracking down that, it could make a next move down, but we'll see what happens with AMD.
Yeah, they're the truth. You know, they're the future.
Yeah,
I think they're going to lead the game in a few years.
The last one I'll take a look at is Starbucks. You know, Starbucks, everyone, you know, thinks that Starbucks is always going to be around. I don't necessarily think that's the point. I think, you know, Starbucks has such great real estate that maybe in the long run they can stick around. But I think this is also one of those stories that could die out. There's so many kind of what I would call craft coffee places and places that make, you know, coffee now and are just as good, or you could say better quality coffee than Starbucks. So I think the matter of Starbucks is a brand name, and it's built their brand name so high that that's what keeps them here. But really, we've been seeing the competition get hot. Okay, you guys look at that chart, and I think this is really the story of what's happening to Starbucks, is the story of competition.
Yeah.
When there's a strong competitor, it's just going to take your market share. If it takes your market share, think of it like shaving the top of your stock. That's what you're doing. You're shaving a percentage of it off. And that's what I think that is happening here in Starbucks. It looked like it was going to try to rip out and get to 100. And really, it got to that resistance line and just failed.
Yeah.
Got hit now. I think 90 is going to be vital for this stock. If it doesn't get back over 90, you know, you could see this stock down here at the 80s or 85 area in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's going to be pretty much it. The only other company I would talk about is the company that I think is eventually to go out of business, eBay.
It's tough, man.
You know, shares dipping 4% on Q1 revenue guidance. eBay said it earned $558 million, 69 cents per share, compared to $763 million or 80 cents per share a year ago. So you see there, what's happening here is a classic story of it's dead, man. It's the earnings keep coming down, the cents per share keeps coming down, and it ain't gonna get much better.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I think as somebody that runs an Amazon business, eBay is kind of like, the best way I could describe eBay is like the streets, man. You know, you never really know what's gonna go down with eBay because eBay is less buyer friendly. There's way more counterfeits on eBay, and eBay is less strict with its sellers. Now, you might sell on eBay and be like, man, eBay's super strict. It might be strict, but it's not anywhere near as strict as Amazon, right? Amazon is on a completely different level than eBay, and that's why you see Amazon being a more valuable company, and it's probably going to have more longevity because of that. You know, yeah, if you want to get cheap stuff, you can go to eBay, but there's always going to be a question on whether some of the stuff they sell there is real, because again, they're less strict with their sellers. And I think when you're less strict with your sellers, the product values go down. And that's the big question with eBay. We'll see if they continue. eBay was obviously the first, but yeah, Amazon came over and took that over, and so there's more money to be made on Amazon, but it's also a little bit more strict to sell on Amazon, just to give it to you from a business perspective, from somebody that has done both to a certain extent. What's up, Ray?
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting for sure. All right, catching up with the chat here. What's going on, guys? How we doing? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the family. We got Anthony in the house. We got Gifford, JB Bodie. We got Cold Dane Hell, Leo Brooklyn in the house, Gavin, Nick, Favin, Jr., of course. where's my members at? Where they at, man?
I know we got what's his name in here today, man. Usually he's all up in the chat. Oh, Ray. Channel members are just a way to help support our channel. It's $4.99 a month. If you want to become a member, you can. But yeah, that's actually a good analogy, Todd. eBay is a pawn shop compared to Amazon, and that's basically what it is. Like, listen, if you want reliability, where do you shop? You shop on Amazon. You know, you don't go to eBay. eBay, like I said, eBay is the Wild West right now, and yeah, they might be. If eBay wants to succeed, they need to be more strict with their buyers. But at the same time, though, eBay's making money from those. They need to be more strict with their sellers. You're right, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Junior, have a good flight. I looked at not LXRX. I looked at a different one.
What's up, everybody? It's good to see everybody in the chat. If you're new to the chat, or you just guys are streaming in, just tuning in for the first time, say hello in the chat, man.
Here we go. There's a member. What's up, Sean? My man, Sean. Yeah, see, Sean's a member, and Ray, if you are a member, you get access to the coveted John Mitch and Carol emojis. Carol will be here tomorrow, guys, so be on the lookout for Carol here tomorrow.
Boom.
Yeah, she'll be joining the stream tomorrow. You know, talking about stocks, trading some with us. You know.
JJ loves that dragon though.
Yeah, he wanted you to go over the dragon. Like I said, if we look at Tesla. Tesla's ripping up again today, man. It's ripping up again today.
I think we talked yesterday, you know, that it found that support. Any kind of buying was going to at least test it.
Yeah.
And so that's what you did. You look at the daily chart. Hey guys, this is measured movement. So whenever there's measured movements, I think that you can be careful here. At least on short sides, they're stuck still.
Yep.
And anybody that's shorting Tesla at this price, you're stuck. Yep. So you're left either holding towards your risk or just saying, well, I'll see if Tesla doesn't rip above 600 today.
Yeah.
So I think that's something you got to keep an eye on. I think the short squeeze could not be done. It could continue. The way it's going to continue is the volume. Look at the volume bar. If you want, you can pull up the chart or just show your own daily volume, and look at how the daily volume has spiked every single time we get these big green bars that go up. The first green bar, I would call it the move from 435 to 500. Then we had a move from 500 to 550. So $50 moves, you're seeing this. So then we had a big jump there. We went from 500 to 550. And then we broke out from 550 to 600. $50 moves, what I call measured moves, guys. When stocks are making measured moves, that means that they're tradable. It means you can find a pattern. You just have to figure out what's the best strategy to trade it with.
Yes, sir. Okay,
so then you're seeing this pullback here from that $600 level. You saw a nice support here at 550, and then it went slightly below to try to catch some shorts. It caught the shorts. I think that 550 is the level, kind of the line in the sand now. If we get back to 550, you know, the bears will be feeling confident. They'll be feeling like, okay, I called the top. But if this starts testing up there today and gets in the 588s, 580s, this could easily just get bought up by the squeeze. Some traders get out, option traders get out, they sell their puts, and next thing you know, boom, you're ripping through 600 today. Yep. So it goes either way today, and that's one of the things to remember with Tesla is that I don't necessarily view the stock as bearish. I view the stock as volatile, and this is one volatile puppy right here.
Yes, sir. Oh, also, guys, I made a little bit of money yesterday, team. I did make a little bit of money. Let me put this up. So I traded. I traded man, I can't remember what I traded. I traded either CGC, I think it was. Here, I got the video. Let me just show you guys the video. So I did make a little bit of money yesterday. My account, you can see, is up to $1,711 in profit, and so definitely happy with that. I'll take that. And yeah, this was my trading yesterday. So you can see I was down a little bit. And yeah, you can see made the money. I'll try to make a video about it, post a video about it. But yeah, I ended the day up. What did I end up? $84.50 in gross profit. So I'll take it. But yeah, guys, we're getting close to the bell, so good luck. Let's do this. What's up, Jeremiah? What's up, Bailey?
The man, the myth, Mitch Hodge.
John, any houses for sale next to you? I want to be your neighbor again. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I want you as a neighbor, Ray. Come on now, bro. I can't break my other finger now, man. Yeah, look, as we say that, look at Tesla. Ripping up now. Look at that rip. Up to 576, team.
Squeeze.
Yep.
You know why it's doing that, right? Put all the pressure at the open on anybody short.
Yeah.
How would you feel if you were short right now? That's what you got to ask yourself.
Scared.
A lot of times ask yourself the question, how would I feel if I was short right now at 580? I'd be like, oh man, as soon as this market recovers, I'm going to take the profit. This thing was down to 560s. I don't want to see this thing come back to my entry.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Let's get out of here, you know.
That's what happens. And then, so think about it. If you had a big time short and then that person gets out, then the long trader jumps in. That's super momentum on the plus side, guys. Next thing you know, you get that squeeze effect.
All right, guys, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's do this.
Let's have some fun, guys.
Yep. AMD, LB.
AMD, probably one of my top watches for sure.
All right, there's the bell.
AMRN. SPY looking positive right now.
SPY's up to 328.40s. We got Uber. I've been making some money with Uber, man. Most of my trades with Uber have been successful the last few days. I think that's actually what I made my money on yesterday was Uber. All right, maybe I lost a little bit of money. There's Tesla, big drop.
Square definitely daily breakout today over 75. Let's see if it continues. Spice out the gate coming down like it's been doing, but the fade has not been working on this one. I'm not going to take it today. Good luck. Let's do it, team. ATVI pushing up there a little bit. This is probably the chart that looks the best right now. AMRN. All right, let's see if we get a bounce here, AMRN. Spice going down there, 1790s.
Yeah, I'm going to look at AMD, see if it pulls back to 47.75. That one might get interesting. GE's actually pulling back to that pre-market high. SQ, what's up, Junior? Yeah, good luck to you as well, bro.
First kind of negative news came out in BYND, but it still popped up pre-market. Might even fade this one today. Yeah, I might look to fade it.
Yeah, MU you said? MU doesn't look. MU's up there. That one looks okay. GE is pulling back to the VWAP. What do you think about that one, man? Look at that. It's pulling back right to that pre-market high at 1270. I might jump on that one. I just made an account with TD, but now I'm hesitant about putting my money with them. Should I go with Lightspeed or Speed Trader instead? I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know, man. I'll say this, and this might make me a target. If it was founded by Guy Gentile, I would run. So whichever one that is, I would run. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want to say yes or no. Some of those are good. Some of those are bad. It just depends, man. It depends on what you're looking for. I like TD Ameritrade, but it really just depends on what kind of trader you are, brother.
Order out for Beyond Meat, but it's looking like it's not coming back. It's already getting destroyed.
BYND? Where's that one at now?
Yeah. I was trying to short it for the fade.
Oof.
It would have been nice if it would have popped back up there. Thought the risk and reward was nice.
Yeah, that one did look bad too. SPY sideways though. That's the issue. This is why I've done much better when I've waited a little while. Is because the SPY's just been so sideways, man. What was the other one? Limited Brands, LB. It's starting to move up, and if you look at LB's chart here, it's moving up to that top of the range. I talked about this one in pre-market. That 2350 and that 2275 level are really interesting.
Looking at Starbucks come back a little bit there. Beyond Meat not bouncing back, so for right now, just gonna leave it alone. CGC coming down there a significant amount.
What's the balance you are trading with? My balance right now is $241,711 dollars and 29 cents.
MU breaking out there. Gonna look for a VWAP bounce in that one.
But yeah, basically my profit, if that's what you're asking, is $1,711 in this account. Really, this is like a $8,000 or $9,000 account. And so if you think about it, my profit 1.7, it's like 15% roughly.
My animals today are trying to get on my nerves. If it's not the cat, it's the dog. And if it's not the dog, it's the cat.
Bro, they're chilling, bro. They're chilling, man. They're trying to get their spot, dude. Look it up. I'm liking LB. This is what I talked about this morning. It does have this range. If we extend it to the right and left, look at that. It is testing that range still. Tesla the Dragon, man, is getting hit.
Looking at AMD right now.
LK? Yeah, no stress.
AMD, VWAP.
None of them are that bad. TD Ameritrade's fine. Even, listen, I joke about the Guy Gentile thing, but even Lightspeed, it's a regulated U.S. broker. I mean, or actually, what is it? What is his, what's the one he founded? Speed Trader? Or maybe it is Lightspeed. But they're all U.S. regulated. I'm sure they're all fine. I would go to the ones with free commissions is what I would do. That's what I would do. If you're on a U.S. regulated platform and you have enough to day trade, and I would go for the free commission one because that's what makes the most financial sense. But again, it's up to you. AMD?
Breaking out there. Red to green. Looking for an MU pullback for VWAP bounce play. AMD, I'd let it try to maybe touch 48 first. And it could pull back here underneath and get to 47.50. So that's why I'm a little concerned about buying it here.
Yeah.
But for right now, the risk would be at 44s. If you wanted to try to play a VWAP bounce, I could see that 44 being your risk.
Yeah, I gotta wait until that first hour.
There you go. This is what I wanted to see, guys. That 48 breakout, and now I'll pull back to VWAP. I'll buy it.
Oh, put your window up. Just, or hold on, let me see.
I got you.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Spice getting hit hard. The day I don't fade it.
Yeah, I traded it the other day, man, and had some good trades with it. Oh, I did. I got into a bounce yesterday is what I did on it. Yesterday, late morning, I got into a bounce play on Spice, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, that's what it's been doing good. Fake out fade at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's squeezing people and then VWAP bouncing.
Yeah, it worked really well. It was pretty profitable.
All right, looking at AMD here. And try to get it underneath 60s here. All right, just took a little bit at 60. Risking out 44 here. I tried to get too much. It didn't even fill me.
Spy tanking.
All right, just took 100. Took 100 at 59, guys. 44s gets me out. Here's 44 showing up one time. Out.
TD doesn't have hotkeys?
Just wicked me out there. I don't like it.
BYND, I was also looking at LK. That one kind of pulled a little bit of a fade earlier. Oh, that one pulled a nice fade. Look at LK tank there. A little bit too late, but we'll maybe look for some pullbacks eventually. BYND setting up for a possible fade too, up there at 121.50. AMD. GE. What's the cannabis stocks doing? I haven't been watching them as much lately. Look at the cannabis stocks for fades, Mitch. CGC, Kron.
Yeah, I saw Kron at CGC. I haven't taken a look, but Kron I did see earlier. Hasn't bounced as much. But CGC has a good range today.
Yeah. Looking at some of my options plays, we're looking much better. Look at CGC starting to pull back. Same thing with Tesla, the Dragon. And BYND. They're all pulling back too. BYND looks like a fade. So does CGC. Market's also bouncing back a little bit here though.
Trying to grab some eBay for a VWAP bounce play.
Yeah, for sure. Eagles. Being wild today, man. AMD makes me want to take a little bit for the fake out fade setup here, but it's not really my time. If I take it, it's going to be tiny share size.
Long here, eBay. Long here, eBay. VWAP bounce play.
Okay, I got you up.
Risk is at 35.05s here. Want to see this one come back up here towards the high, 35.45s. A nice 3-to-1 trade, and so I took the trade.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one.
Spice all the way back up there to VWAP. This is what it's been doing constantly, so be careful. BYND, I like that one, but I don't got money no more.
For the fade or the bounce?
For the fade.
Yeah.
This is my personal opinion.
Oh, no, for sure. That one's setting up for it. Oof, look at that on eBay.
Yep, just waiting for the complete breakout here.
Looks good.
You got to give it a second here. Looks good to just continue on up. Give it a chance to just leg on up there to the 35s. Then we could take some off.
Yeah, I jumped in AMD on the fake out fade, but with just 25 shares, I'm up a little bit. And I'm just going to let this one work. Hopefully, if it really breaks down, and if not, I'll hold the rest break even.
60s or 70s is the minimum I say for BYND if you're trying to VWAP fade that.
Fed announcement today? Yeah, let me. What time was it? I forgot.
Like, I think it's 10 Eastern or 11
yeah,
Eastern. One of those two.
It was something like that. Spies tanking. Or spies dropping. Remember, guys, I can't say tanking. Somebody will get mad. Yeah, I see that, Deanna.
Took a little bit more, guys. Taking a shot here. All right, got to see a whole 3504s. Just might get stopped out right now, guys. Just wick through my level, though. Want to see if it absorbs here. Nope. Oh, big hit there. She flipped on me.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep, it's just the way it's been going lately, so just gotta keep trading.
Yeah, market's down to 328s, right around lows. See if it bounces right here at those lows.
Ooh, BYND.
Just to show you guys, I am in AMD with a small share size of 25 shares, just to kind of kill some time for the fake out fade. But I'm up around $7-8, so we're gonna keep trading it. Okay, tank in there. Looks like a good fade. What's up, hero? What's up, dude? Why does mine say 21 and y'all say 35 on eBay? What? Your eBay says 29? Are you in the simulator for Thinkorswim? Is the only thing I could really think of that would cause yours to be like that. Mine's 35 too. But you might be in the simulator. If you're in the simulator, that's plausible for Thinkorswim. A bad little trade for 25 shares of AMD. We're gonna look for a much larger breakdown to 47 though. So I was pretty close to taking profits at AMD. I just don't know what I should do. I got 25 shares. I'm gonna get out for a $10 gain. I'll take it. $10 win with 25 shares. I'll take it. Fake out fade there. But yeah, guys, Carol, my wife, will be here tomorrow. If you want to join us, watch her trade. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We got almost 50 likes. Let's bring that number up to over 100 today if we can. Hit the like button. I know, C. I'm thinking about moving away with my profit from today. C. I'm really thinking about it. I'm definitely considering, you know. The problem is it might be too much money. You know, I might need to put some in a bank so I don't get robbed because it's just a ton of money here with my $10 win. Yeah. Yo.
I heard there's some real cheap real estate in China right now.
Oh. Let me hop on that, dude, with my wins from today, bro. I'm balling right now, you know. I'm up $10, 25
especially in what's that city, Macon?
Nah, it's too early, bro. It's too early.
Oh, too early.
Yeah.
Oh, too early.
47. My Thinkorswim sim says 35. Yeah, that's what really where we're at. eBay's 35. Yeah, it's 35. You might be in a simulator though if it's saying anything different than that. I'm so confused at what the C dude is saying. What? What? Dude, I'm so confused, man. CRE, what are you talking about, bro? Are you talking to somebody else? Yeah, you can announce trades, bro. Yeah, you're good, dude. You also have to sometimes take riskier trades even though they are not the best setup. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you do take riskier trades, just scale down in size. You know, eliminate some of that risk.
I like this Texas trader. Off to jury duty. I wonder if they'll let me trade in the courthouse.
Dude, I've never been to jury duty, bro. They've sent me messages, and I never show up, and then they put me in the back of the list. Dude, I don't want to go to jury duty. You know? Simultaneous? What is... Alright, C. Yeah, what's up, Lewis? I know, man. I know, Jerome. You're mad I don't trade penny stocks. You're defending penny stocks' honor. I think if you look at it objectively, though, you realize, like, the stuff I say about penny stocks is true, which is that the gurus advertise penny stocks so they can front load onto low float stocks and make money off of their new, young, naive following. That's what gurus do, bro. It's not an argument. It's just a fact. That's what gurus do. I know you might want to defend penny stocks, and usually that's the response, right? You tell somebody something that's not convenient for them to hear, and they feel like they need to defend its honor. The reality is, you can make money in penny stocks, bro. I'm not hating on them, you know? I'm just saying that new traders get taken advantage of with penny stocks. That's all I'm saying. And it's absolutely 100% undisputable. I use Robinhood. Yeah. Ooh, look at CGC's fade, man. I was really considering it too. And honestly, AMD wasn't necessarily a riskier trade for me. It's the same strategy I've been trading. Look at BYND though. That one's kind of putting in some highs there. I don't mind that one.
Kron with a beauty.
Yeah.
Should have stuck with Kron.
Yeah, that's what. Same thing with CGC. Same sector. You get paid for it? No, you don't get paid for jury duty. It's your duty it's your duty as a citizen to go to jury duty. You know?
I don't gotta go.
Yeah, I've never been.
Look at that.
I've been sick every time, you know?
Come on, Beyond Meat. Show that fade.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It put in some highs there. I like it. Like, it's put in that really obvious risk
beautiful.
level.
It's beautiful. Now it has even three resistance up there. So now if it goes through that, I mean, you have to get out.
Yeah. I'm just saying that level.
That's always a good feeling.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for NVAX and ACOR to tank. I'm 13 cents away from my strike price with NVAX, and I'm just watching it. It's lovely. But yeah, I love you. We love having you here, Jerome. I know you got to defend penny stocks honor, bro. Like, let's start a discussion in the chat, right? Do you guys think that gurus take advantage of naive traders through penny stocks? Ooh, look at that fade on BYND. I think it's 100% accurate. And so yeah, there it is. So all I really try to teach people is that I know that's what's marketed to you as a new trader. I know new traders see penny stocks and that's what's advertised. And they build them up and they say, you want to make $1 million? You can get rich. Just buy my course. You know, buy my course and you'll get rich with penny stocks. You know, it seems so compelling, and it's like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to get rich off of penny stocks. I want to prove my whole family that they were wrong and that I'm smart and that I'm gonna just make a bunch of money trading stocks, and I'm gonna prove my family wrong, and I'm gonna do it through such and such as penny stock course. The reality is you're probably gonna lose a ton of money. The course is unnecessary because all of that information is publicly available already for free, and they're just pumping you up on penny stocks to get you emotional about it. %.
Oh man, I was talking to a couple traders this morning about BYND, and everyone kept feeding me, but Denny's.
Yeah, Denny's, man. Look, hey, dude, I want to show y'all something. Denny's, man. Look at this. Boom. Denny's, man. Denny's mug right now.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
Denny's.
I'm rapping Denny's hard today.
I don't know about you guys, but I want some bacon today, and it ain't gonna be the fake stuff.
Honestly, the last time I went to Denny's, my daughter got sick. She refuses to eat there. Last time she went, she got sick. She refuses to eat Denny's now. Like, it's a no. Like, she's never going back.
I'm sure she's not the only one.
Yeah, so we're repping IHOP, really. We just have the Denny's mug. But IHOP is better than Denny's anyway. You know what's better than all of it? Waffle House is better than all of it, man. I don't care what people say. It's cheap. It's delicious. Waffle House, better than all of it, man.
Oh, you're gonna kill somebody with that one.
Dude, Waffle House is delicious, bro. If you put up Waffle House versus any of these breakfast places, Waffle House is coming out on top. And my wife has never even been to a Waffle House. She doesn't know the glory of Waffle House, dude. She doesn't know you're drunk at 2 a.m. in the morning and you're going to Waffle House, dude.
I was just about to say that she doesn't know my college days.
Right. That's the life of a early 20s person. Is you drink a little bit, you go to Waffle House because it's open at 2 a.m. and you eat a bunch of waffles, and they're delicious. Look at MU for the VWAP bounce.
Short, guys. Short spice. Saw it reject for the third time there above VWAP. I'm gonna take a shot here. Risk is up to 1801s. Let's see if we can just get this to fade out here. Do the VWAP fake out fade. Saw it keep trying to get above 18s. It kind of failed up there really big. Got me interested. And then on that last spike, decided to jump in a little bit. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, everybody knows. Waffle House is the truth, man. That's the best breakfast place of them all. IHOP is all fancy and it's not even that good. Waffle House, those waffles are super fire, man. There you go. Yeah, there's certainly Waffle Houses in Texas, man. Hypnotized by junk food? Dude, Waffle House is delicious, man. I feel like I have to stand up for their honor because they're just better than the other places, Hey, shout out to Jonathan Thompson as well for the sub. Appreciate the love, brother. Appreciate the support. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't already. Click the bell. We go live every weekday morning right here on YouTube for free. Hit that subscribe button. Mitch and I, we are not experts here. We are not gurus. We just teach people what we learn along the way, showing you what has worked for us and what hasn't worked. Like I said, we are not experts here. We are not gurus. We just teach you guys what works for us, and that's it. That's all we do. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We recently broke 17,000 subscribers. An amazing thing, breaking 17,000 subs. And so we really appreciate the support we've gotten, guys. No, we don't use AI. SPY definitely tanking now. Yeah, it is. Dare I say tanking?
Look at that Beyond Meat. Look at that Beyond Meat.
I know. You and I both called that one out, dude. That double top up there was beautiful.
You look back, that's the first stock I bring up of the day. I'm like, Beyond Meat. Watch for the fade.
Yeah. It looks good, dude. That double top with that risk is what I really liked about it. That double top up there at 122. Risk off of that level all day.
It trapped a lot of traders, man. I think too many traders just get bought up in marketing. I think it's hard to not get bought up in the marketing, but it definitely is there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think as traders, if you want to be a good trader, guys, I think you have to look at it from this perspective, right? Every single stock you look at, you should be skeptical of. Every single stock, doesn't matter what it is, you should look at everything with highly skeptical eyes in the stock market. You know,
exactly. Because
if you look at it with hope or with, I want these things to do well, then you are going to fail. You got to look at it. You got to look at what do they want me to think, and I'm going to do the opposite, or I'm going to look at the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, there's too much hype. There's too much manipulation. There's too much, emotion in trading.
I think it has a lot to do with also if you study markets in general.
Right.
Will teach you that there's always what we call the early kind of innovators, and then there's the late the late majority. And I think that's what you're seeing here. This is the late majority trying to get in BYND. They're trying to get back into the story and catch the story because they didn't catch it on the first time. And that's difficult.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, guys, we want this to hold here. We could hold at let's hold to 95s here. We'll risk a cent on the last little bit of shares here. Give it a second here. See if we could just get it to break down right here.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm just kind of randomly saying stuff. I have no idea what you guys are talking about in here. Whatever. I'm assuming you're talking about sound levels. But my sound levels are at dB. I don't know about hertz. I know, right, 121 giga. Back to the Future. I don't know.
All right, guys. With that last drop, we can't let it go past that high now. At least we're break even on the rest.
Yeah, 100%, Sharon. 100%, man. Emotions are the key level, or the key thing that you gotta focus on and learn to master. That's why I always say, right? Like, you could take the best course in the world. Right? But if you do not know how to manage your emotion, that course is useless. You know, your emotions are the biggest thing in trading, right? Because and that's why it takes so long to actually be a good trader. And that's why, the penny stock gurus preaching get rich quick with $1 million make $1 million with $1,000 investment is nonsense, because even if it's the best course in the world, even if the strategies work, it's still going to take a long time to condition your emotions and condition yourself to make the right emotional decisions in trading. And that is not a get-rich-quick thing. That is not something that happens right away. That generally takes time. And so with that, it's going to take time to learn how to trade.
All right, guys, going to take profit into these 70s here. Boom.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Rob?
This took a little bit more, guys. Not gonna let the rest of the trade 100% work. Set the stop, let it work.
Yes, Ray. That's exactly what I was referencing. Yeah, it's 121 gigawatts is what it is. Good trade though, Mitch. Nice trade though, brother.
Set the stop, let it work.
We got a Back to the Future argument here.
All right, another one that you can look at in my same sector, Maxar. Maxar up there at VWAP. I'm looking at it right now. The only problem with this one is that it did go down yesterday a significant amount. So it could pop up here, I think, to the 1850s. So you got to be careful with it, but it's in the same sector. So maybe a fake out fade. Yeah, I think the fake out fade looks better here. I don't know if you could take a look at that, John. You're better at the fake out fade than even I am. So
So that one doesn't look bad with the fake out fade. Really, what we got to see though is we got to see. So the high up there is not bad at 1820, and if you are gonna risk, you just got to risk off of that 1820 level. But yeah, the fake out fade doesn't look bad. Looks okay.
Yeah.
My style's a little bit different with them, where it's like I'd like for them to break actually a little bit higher above the VWAP.
Mm-hmm.
So if it like broke up to like 1825 and then came all the way back down to 1810, then it looks better. But it still doesn't look bad. Like a good example is actually Spice right there. You know, the trade you took. That's a beautiful fake out fade. That bounce back to the VWAP that we just got. That honestly, I'll even say I was kind of nervous for you there. That was like a beautiful fake out fade. You know, and it worked out really well for you. So good work.
Yeah, that's our ad spot in the fake out fade.
Right.
But you know, it's difficult. You have to just be really stingent with that price point that you're gonna keep.
My NVAX put option is in the money. It's in the money. It's breaking down under $7. Look at that, down to $6.82. My NVAX is banking profit, man. Everybody doubted me on NVAX. They said it wasn't gonna make money. They said it was gonna go too high, and now I'm in the money with this one.
Another really good one. I called that out early. I should have tried to maybe take the area. AMRN. Nice one. Nice one, guys.
Oof, look at NVAX. This is beautiful. This is music to my ears, you know, or I guess my eyes. Look at NVAX, guys. I'm holding a put option in this bad boy, a $7 put option. It just broke 25 cents below $7 in one candle. Lovely. That is lovely. Dang, Robinhood is so slow though, man. It's like it breaks under my strike price and it still doesn't update. It takes like 20 minutes to update. Freaking Robinhood, man.
The SPY, man. Look at the SPY.
Yeah, the SPY got, dare we say, tanked, you know.
No, that I think you can officially say it. You know why? Because if you see the 15-minute pre-market chart, you're gonna see this big old candle that looked green. It went from 327 up to 328.50, and we just broke through that. So now 327. If it doesn't get back above 327 on this bounce, I think we're gonna start heading down at least closer towards, I'd say, 325s. So let's see the bounce here.
Yep.
Because we sometimes get this huge bounce to BWAP right here on, like, let's say a 5-minute or 1-minute chart, and that would be a massive bounce right here. So let's see what happens at 327.
Yep, those emotions and your trading and those emotions and your in trading and relationship with money cannot be taught in any course. Whether you can or cannot reach in a certain situation is not about any course out there. Yeah, 100%. And it's something that no course can teach you what to do. And that's why I'm saying that's why I disagree with the marketing with a lot of these courses, because it's like they try to pretend like you can take $500 and turn it into $50,000 in a month by just their course alone, and it's nonsense. It's nonsense, man. And new traders eat that up. Trust me, I was a new trader at one point, and I ate that up, man. I loved it. I was like, I'm gonna show everybody that I'm super smart, and that I'm gonna make money with stocks. And it's like, yeah, and it's just a huge reality check whenever you realize that it's just not like that, man. It's just not like that, and it's not gonna be like that. It doesn't matter what course you take. It's never going to be like that. And what it is more so is it's spending a year at least learning how to build a system and manage your emotions, and then being able to make solid money after that. Sometimes, sometimes you're still gonna lose money. Doesn't matter if you're the best trader in the world, and that's what it's so hard for new traders to hear. Like, it's kind of a big buzzkill. Sometimes they hide from that truth, because it's easier to pretend like they're just gonna get rich in a month. You know what I mean? CGC at the VWAP.
Kron just faded, so it's a good sign at least.
I'm waiting for Robinhood to price my option effectively here. Like, look, dude, NVAX is the $7 put option.
What I started looking at too? I started doing a little research, John. We might not want to do the options on Robinhood. We might have to get you on to some different one.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a little research on pricing, and they said that sometimes Robinhood pricing is off.
Yeah, it
At
is
least
off.
that's what I've heard.
Well, here's a good analogy of that, or a good example of that, really. NVAX $7 put option just broke well into $7. Huge candle, looking very weak. By all looks, my option should have at least gone up, and I should at least be making like 20% in this option right now, because it still has a decent amount of time left. It's breaking lows. It looks really weak, and it's below my strike price. Literally, Robinhood has me up $7 in this trade. $7. It's a $133 option. So yeah, I could sell right now for a $7 profit, but it's like, you would think it would be a little bit better than this. And the fact that Robinhood is lagging behind, is a little weird. I'll say that. TradeNet's trading.
VIX looking strong today.
Yeah, TradeNet's trading is completely different than what I'm actually talking about, though, JB. I like TradeNet's trading because, number one, they're not about penny stocks. And they're not about penny stocks for that reason. They're not about penny stocks. The other thing is that they're not sleazy with their advertising. They're not promising you the world. They're not flashing Lamborghinis and mansions. They're just about charts and stocks and learning. That's all they're really about. And so it's like their method of advertising is what I would hope other people would do, which is that you don't flash fancy cars, you don't flash mansions, you just talk about trading and you teach people about trading. That's all it is. And that's what I suggest. It also comes with the funded account program, which adds a ton more value than just a simple course. And so I think, and if you think about it in that way, TradeNet is light years better than these penny stock gurus pumping people up and just basically manipulating people's emotions.
Trying to let space come down to the low of the day here, take another profit into the 60. And then let the rest of it work here.
Yeah, I'm trying to let NVAX just tank as much as I can. But I'm trying to be patient with it.
Looking good here. Let me go ahead and take half of it off here. See if we get to 65s.
Yeah, for sure, JP. Yeah, and that's what I agree with them about. Plus, like I said, it's like their base package, I think the sale's only going to last for like a day. Maybe I'm wrong, though. It might last longer. But like for right now, it's $375. Right? It's not the thousands of dollars that the other gurus are selling courses for. And for that $375, you get $14K in buying power. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade short stocks. It comes with the course. It comes with a demo account and paper trading access. A lot of the times paper trading is like 100 plus, in other places. So it's like in a few months, you're going to pay the same thing as an intro package, which is going to give you a funded account. Like I said, day trading course, chat room access, demo account, and the ability to day trade short stocks, make money from them. And I think that makes a lot more sense than anything else. Of course, I'm biased, though, because I post links for them, obviously. But I think that if you're going to look at the options, it's the best, cheapest option.
All right, really didn't like that bounce there, so I need to start respecting some certain levels to make sure that I get some profit out of this. So 80 right now, anything that goes to 80, I'm going to take 100 off. There you go, 80 right there. Now if it goes past VWAP, which is 85, we take the rest of it off. So just paying ourselves a little bit and keeping a little bit just in case this turns right back around and heads towards the low of the day.
Yeah, dude. NVAX, this put option is priced very, very strange.
Yeah. It like even that BYND option that I wanted, it like was there's certain points where it just wasn't making complete sense. So one of the things is options are as complicated as it gets. We're talking derivatives now. I actually had a course strictly on derivatives in college, and it just shows you that when you talk derivatives, I mean you're talking a really complicated asset class.
Yeah, so Jerome saying, why do so many people hate on TradeNet? Because they're emotional, and trading is emotional. You know what I mean?
It's just as simply as I haven't seen anyone do really, really good on TradeNet and complain about it.
Right.
Let me just tell you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shows you something.
Right.
It's usually the people that are struggling.
Yeah, and that's what it is, and that's what I'm saying. Trading's a very emotional game. They're not mature enough to be like, you know what, I lost money. They're not mature enough to be accountable for their losses. And so what they do is they blame anybody else they can. So they blame their platform. They blame me. They blame their broker. You know what I mean? They blame anybody they can but themselves because they're not mature enough to be accountable.
Yep.
And that's why they hate. That's why anybody hates on anybody is insecurity, and it's tough.
All right, guys. Now we're in it to win it.
Eagles breaking some news saying breaking 5 rockets fired, 3 made direct hit on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. Man.
I don't want to sing the song.
No. Yeah, hold on. Let's read this because...
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Good job. Whoever put that up, good job. You see news, put it up.
All right, the numbers just came out too, I think. Let me see.
This guy Trump. He says Bolton would have created World War VI. That's all I read when I look up the news. There's always some crazy market news.
Oh, this came out a few days ago. This came out 3 days ago. 5 rocket hit near U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. Yeah, this came out a few days ago, man. This isn't recent. Oh, okay. So actually, Eagle's posting something different. So Eagle's saying that they're breaking it down a little bit further. That of the 5 rockets fired, 3 made a direct hit on the U.S. Embassy. That's what he said. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, I use my own charts. Yeah.
You see how the 327 is being respected so much by the SPY? Look at that.
Yep.
I talked about it, guys. That's so vital right now. If it doesn't get above this 327, it's gonna get hit again. So let's pay attention to that.
That's an older news.
That was a great rejection there for Spice. So any bounce here, anything even close towards 70 or 80s, we're gonna add. So we're looking for the home run now. We're looking for it to crush down through 1750s. Now that she broke that support right here, we want to see ads come in right there. You see that ad right there on the level 2? 4,200 shares going through there. That's so important. The weight got put on it. We should definitely see this move closer towards 60 now. Braun back up there for third touch. Be careful, guys. Third touches are not as probable.
Yeah.
So with that one, I would also be concerned with CGC coming back. So you look at CGC, and it's at VWAP. There you go, guys. There's that push into the 60s. 2,000 shares adding. Let's see if we can get the real complete breakdown of Spice today. EMPH looking interesting. It did a VWAP reject today. Great range. Just could squeeze here. You got to be careful. All right, guys. So to start the day, my watch list was about 50-50, I would say, on green and red. And now I'm seeing majority red, just to kind of put that out there. Majority of it's red now for me.
Also, guys, go check out Trade Ideas. So Trade Ideas test drive is coming up in the next week. And it's basically the best deal you're ever going to get in Trade Ideas. You know, it's one of those things where I pay $118 a month for my Trade Ideas subscription, and so 2 weeks would essentially be $60, or the equivalent of $60, right? Next week, the test drive starts, and for 2 weeks, you get to try out Trade Ideas for $9, for $8.99. Just a ridiculously cheap deal. Great way to help support our channel. And if you want to sign up for that early, I'll post this link here. Like I said, best scanners in trading. And so here's the link if you want to check it out. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on, let me remove that. Sorry, let me find the right one. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Sorry, guys, I posted the wrong one. There's the right one. But yeah, go check it out. Great way to help support us, team. SpaceX considered part of Tesla? I don't think so. I think it's different companies.
Yeah, it's
Elon
different.
Musk. Yeah.
It's different. It just got pumped. One that's looking interesting is CRWD. It's in a 5-minute kind of bullish pattern, trying to break out.
Well, now, one that I'm actually interested in watching now, since in the next 4 or 5 minutes, it's going to be time for me to start looking. If CGC breaks back below the VWAP and comes down to 2350 and then bounces back up to that 63 level, I'll short into that and then risk off of this high it forms up here. And that's a big if. We'll see if it actually happens or not, but that's what I'm looking at now for CGC. We do have the SPY bouncing back a little bit here too. The SPY's up to 327s, and so watching that. There's NVAX with a beautiful drop. And dude, see, my put option is at still, like, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, I'm almost 50 cents into the profit with this put option, and it's like, it's still nothing. Yeah, you know, I'm still not up anything with Robinhood, man. Just absolutely ridiculous pricing here. It's damn near impossible to profit from options on Robinhood, honestly. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. Because this is one I called out on the nose, and the fact that they still have me only up $8 in this option is absolutely absurd. Wait, what are you talking about, Michael? Who said proud of who? What? Yeah, I hope so, man. I'm for Musk, man. I think Musk is a gangster. You know, I want Musk to succeed. I think he's good for our planet. You know.
All right, guys, I'm done with space. I think it's coming back. I'm not gonna stick around. I'm just gonna take the profit.
Yeah, it was a good trade. Nice
Gave myself a chance there for it to continue to 1750s, and then it made a quick sweep up there. I'm not gonna hang around to find out what's gonna happen with it. I'll just get out, look for another trade. If I get another one, I get another one.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, how far do I have to let this option drop, before I actually make money here? You know what I mean? We're down to 660s, Like, how far does this thing have to drop, man? That's why I hate options. They're so fickle,
Yeah, the time decay is one of the biggest things with them. And
yeah, but it didn't expire for like 3 weeks. And I'm already in the money. You know what I mean?
that's the thing. Your option's going to be, you would think the option would be more expensive.
Right.
Option's actually cheaper now.
No, that is
It doesn't make
crazy.
sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It
That is
doesn't make
crazy.
sense. It doesn't make sense, but
I'm
it's
just gonna,
cheaper.
yeah, I could sell it and make $10, which is like roughly 8% profit. I think I'd probably just wait and see if this thing drops to $5.
That's all you can do. That's the thing about options. A lot of times you're gonna either just let it work or let it break.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let it work. Like, oh well,
Yeah. I mean,
It is what it
you're in a
is.
good position, so
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing to just let it work.
Yeah.
You can determine, hey, I'm up a certain percentage. What's the maximum I'm allowing to risk now that I've been in the green, and then just hold it to that.
Right.
That's it.
I think Musk should run for president. Jeff
Nah,
Bezos.
The Rock,
Jeff Bezos is gonna take over the world.
The Rock, man, The Rock.
Why The Rock, man? The Rock, nah.
Because he could pull the eyebrow thing.
Dude, he's on too many steroids, bro. He'd probably end up just driving the country crazy, man.
He'd
He's
make
on
us
too much
all
testosterone,
meatheads.
bro. Yeah, he's on too much testosterone, bro. He's gonna drive the world crazy, man. If he's
Yeah.
president,
That guy taught me how to work out, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, The Rock's a G too. I like The Rock, man. But I'm just saying, he's on too much testosterone to run the country. He's gonna make, Nah, I genuinely think he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at my green screen is acted funny today, guys. Let me try to fix this. Alright, so it's about that time that I start trading, so we're going to see if we can find anything that looks good, team. While we have a second, though, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, like I said, I don't know if the sale expires today or not, but there's a lot of benefits for new traders getting started in the market. If you really think about what your options are as a new trader, most new traders, they save up thousands of dollars and they deposit thousands of dollars into a conventional platform. Most of the time, they're going to lose that and they're out thousands, right? It's hard to get started for less, but I think TradeNet and their packages are the cheapest way new traders can get started. To put it into perspective, for $375 during this sale, their base package is $375. It's called the intro package. It comes with a day trading course, and technically it's an educational package. So it comes with a trading course, a demo account to trade with, access to their chat room, and then you get to apply, and almost everybody's approved, and if you're not approved, you can get a refund, by the way, to their funded account program. And that gives you $14,000 to trade with. You got $14,000 in buying power to trade with. You wouldn't be able to get that much buying power anywhere else for that cheap. $14K in buying power, a decent amount. There's no PDT rule. And so it's one of the cheapest ways for you to get around the PDT rule. And you could actually short stocks, which is extremely rare. Most new traders can't short with a $2,000 account because you need a margin account. So they're stuck only going long. And so with TradeNet, like I said, I think that bundle makes a ton of sense. To be fair, I think most traders are going to lose their TradeNet account as well. But I just think it's objectively cheaper than any other option for a new trader. And I think that bundle for $375, less than $400, that allows you to day trade, short stocks with a ton of buying power, that comes with a course, a demo account, and chat room access, makes a ton of sense. It's just cheaper. You know, if you lose your TradeNet account, you're out $375. No big deal. If you save up and deposit thousands and try to go to a different platform, you're out thousands. And so I think it's just objectively cheaper. And like I said, what are your other options for a new trader? You know, what are your other options? You can deposit thousands into a conventional platform, not be able to day trade, or you can go to another discount broker, but a lot of times just for their platform alone, like I know if you want to use the DOS platform on other places, you know, you're going to be paying over $100 for just the platform. And so in 2 months, 2 to 3 months, you're going to be paying roughly the equivalent of an intro package. And some paper trading platforms are going to cost roughly the equivalent after a few months of an intro package. And so the fact that you could potentially make money with an intro package, there's a 70-30 split. There's a max loss of 700, but you're getting a ton of buying power. You're actually being able to short stocks. You're actually being able to day trade with no PDT rule. And yeah, sure, if you make $1,000 in net profit, they're going to take 300 of that with the base package. You get to keep 700, but again, for less than $400, they're giving you all that buying power. I think it just makes sense. You know, also a great way to help support our channel here, team. And I'll post that link if you want to check it out.
I'll be right back, guys.
LK's right at the VWAP now. I'm looking at this one. Are you out when you lose $375 in one trade? No, so your max loss is $700. And so that's what your max loss is. So yeah, so that's basically what it is that your max loss is 700. But again, in risk reward perspective, it's pretty solid. You know, you're spending 375, you're actually able to lose 700. So it's almost twice as much. And so even that risk reward wise makes sense from a trading perspective, right? And they're not perfect. Some of their cons are that there's not that many penny stocks to trade. It's mostly meant for mid and high cap stocks. And yeah, there's different splits. You know, the better the package, the higher up the package, the better the split. Like I have a pro package and my split's, I believe, 85-15. So I only have to share 15%. And they're giving me a ton of buying power. And so I think that is where it makes sense. Hey, we appreciate you having here, Junior. We appreciate you being here, Junior. Hey, good luck in everything you do, brother. Good luck, man. You got this, bro. I hope to see you do some cycling in the States, bro. Hit me up, man. Hey, you as well, Junior. Hey, brother, we loved having you here, man. We hope you'll come drop by again one day, bro. And like I said, good luck in all of your endeavors, brother. You got this, man. Conquer the world, bro. Conquer the world, man. But yeah, so when you lose your account, you can always get a different one. Go ask your mom, buddy.
Where's mommy?
She's in the room. But yeah, so when you lose your account, you can always get another intro package, but you can only get 2 intro packages. After that, you have to move up. But again, it's objectively cheap, and I think it's just the cheapest way new traders can get started. Like I said, to be fair and objective, I think most traders are probably going to lose their TradeNet account as well, but I just think it's an objectively cheaper way. You're risking $375 instead of depositing thousands. Sorry, my son's throwing a big fit here. Hold on. Sorry, my son's throwing a fit in there, so sorry about the noise, guys. All right, guys, I'm looking at LK here. If it bounces up to this 50 level, I'm going to jump in with a small position here. I need the spread to get a little bit better. There's the spread. All right, I jumped in with 100 shares. So a relatively small position here with LK. Pretty small position. We're going to risk off.
Sorry to interrupt. Put out a breakout stock, MTSI, and you're good.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm risking off of this 38.73 level. But I'm only in with 100 shares, so pretty small risk. You know, like 20, 30 bucks. You're giving marriage advice? I give y'all some marriage advice. I've been married for 7 years now. Been with my wife for 10 years. Best marriage advice I can give you is that y'all are going to fight. You're going to fight with your spouse. You're going to get into it. You're going to yell at each other. You're going to say things you don't mean sometimes. And the marriages and the relationships that end up working out are the ones that get through that and just, you know, the ones that get through that and, you know, y'all will be stronger once you do get through that. But every marriage and every relationship is going to have those disagreements and those fights. The ones that last are the ones that actually make it through those and don't just give up on them, you know. You always got to understand that you can't just give up. The grass is not always greener on the other side. It sometimes may seem that way. It sometimes may seem like the grass is greener on the other side, but I think you really realize that it's not. And so that's the best marriage advice I can give you.
Another breakout event, CLVS. Look at the daily chart. Look at the move. See if it really starts getting that push. I think it needs to pull back a little bit here. Maybe underneath 9 and get some more volume. But it is making a significant move today.
Hey, Bruno donating $5, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, Bruno. Bruno said, thanks for answering. Will the 750 loss limit default to 750 after I lose 100 in a day? So it's a $700 loss. And yes, it follows you down, but it doesn't follow you up. And so basically, they give you 14K with the base package. So your max loss is 700. So if you go under 13,300, they close your account down. You're done. You lose more than that, even in an unrealized position, they close you down, right? But say you make $1,000 in net profit, then your effective max loss is going to be 1,700 instead of 13,000. Or instead of 700, it's going to be 1,700 because you have made money in the account. And so it doesn't follow you up. It stays still at 13,300 is your max loss. Hey, but thank you for the $5 donation, brother. Thank you, man. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so we are getting a move here on LK for the fake out fade. We're only in with 100 shares. We're completely break even right now. Yeah, Carol will be here tomorrow, guys. Like I said, there she is. My lovely wife will be here tomorrow. Ooh, 644 is for NVAX. I wonder if I'm actually making money now. Robinhood. Yeah, I am. Good. I was about to say, man. All right. I'm just going to let this work, though. So, yeah, I'm actually up 25 bucks in my Robinhood put option, finally. I'm just going to let this work, though, man. This thing's tanking. I'm going to ride it down. All right, I'm up a little bit in my LK trade, too. There's 38s. All right, there's, yeah, I'm going to take half off here. Boom. Beautiful drop in LK. Fake out fade working really, really well. There's 20s. 19s. Beautiful fade here. Loving it. Loving it. 15s. Out. Got out. So beautiful trade there. Nice little win. $25 gain on LK with just 100 shares. And we're going to start taking some larger and larger swings as time goes on. But yeah, guys, like I said, you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link. Great way to help support our channel as well. And yeah, I just think, objectively speaking, they're the cheapest way to get started. They're the cheapest way to get started. Nowhere else in the trading world are you going to be able to risk that much of a small amount with $375. Less than $400 is what you're risking. You're going to get a ton of buying power to trade with. You're going to get no PDT rules, so you're not going to have to trade. You're going to be able to actively day trade. You're going to be able to short stocks. You're going to get a course, a demo account to trade with. access to their chat room for less than $400. I don't think there's anywhere else where it makes more sense than that. It's the cheapest way. And like I said, to be fair, you're probably going to lose. You know, it doesn't matter where you go. You can go to TradeNet and Tafts. You can go to TD Ameritrade. You can go to E-Trade. You can go to Robinhood. You're still probably going to lose, guys. You're still probably going to lose. But it's just a much cheaper way, a much more risk-adverse way to go the TradeNet and Tafts route, and I think it just makes more sense. All right, my NVAX is up to a really nice $30 profit. I'm just riding this bad boy down. And just to show y'all this is my P&L today. I'm just letting this thing fall, man. I'm just letting this bad boy fall. I'm gonna keep making money. What, is somebody trying to make me mad? No. So most penny stocks are not going to be tradable, unfortunately. I could jump in LK again short here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not mad at Ray Ray. There's space popping up there. I'm looking at LK. I could still risk off of the same level if I want, but I think I'm just going to take my profit, look for some other setups if we can find them here.
Alright guys, I'm back.
No pre and post market trading on TradeNet. So you can't trade in pre-market or after hours. The big thing you want to understand is that TradeNet's mostly meant for day trading. And technically, it's an educational package, and you're basically becoming a contractor for them. Right? So it's like they give you the course, the demo account, chat room access. Technically, you're applying to be an independent contractor for them. And then you can trade their account as a contractor. And that's how they get around the PDT rule too. But it basically operates like a prop firm from that point on. But again, I don't think there's anywhere else in the trading world that you're going to be able to day trade short stocks for that cheap. I think it's objectively cheap. And I think it's, like I said, I think considering it's $3.75 and you get that much buying power, you get to day trade short stocks, I just think it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, there's too many people paying way too much just on education alone, let alone not really learning how to really apply their skills. You know, one of the things I tell traders often is, you know, I can give you the best strategy in the world, but if you can't learn how to execute it, practice it live with real emotions, then you're really not going to get to that next level. You know, I think TradeNet really helps the trader that wants to get to that live emotion and really start making that step up. You know, we all are trying to get to that next level in our trading. And if you're paper trading, that's just not going to do it. You know, you have to learn how to apply your strategies in paper trading, but then after, go ahead and really start live trading. You know, I think that's what TradeNet helps traders trade long and short. Today I was able to short, you know, Spice, making $116 on that one stock. And one of the best things is that you're going to be able to trade both ways. Too many traders stuck only trading one way, and that really creates kind of a different mentality, a different bias And when you're able to trade both ways, you can kind of look at charts in a more objective manner than just thinking, hey, I can only find longs. Let me look for long charts. And what ends up happening a lot of the times is you overtrade because you're only trading long.
Yep. Oh, man, maybe I should have jumped out of my Robinhood trade. I'm not up as much now, but... Oh, man, I think I'm just going to wait and just hope this one continues to crash down. It's all having fun anyway. But yeah, I just think it's like Douglas says, the price is good, right? It's just cheap, you know? And I think you need to understand and have the right expectations towards it. But I think if you do, it's a great way for new traders to get started. You know, like I said, most of the time what happens with new traders is that they save up $1,000, maybe $2,000, and they almost certainly lose that. You know, I know no trader wants to think they're going to lose their first account, but I'm here to tell you, if you're a brand new trader and you've never traded before, you're going to lose your first account. And so would you rather your first account be $2,000, or would you rather your first account be $375? I'm going with $375 all day, and I think it's obvious that it's a very self-evident choice, you know. Yeah, I'm holding a put option, Kenny, in NVAX, so I'm just letting that thing crash, bro.
MTSI, that one really breaking out today.
Honestly, man, I'm giving relationship advice, man. This is... my wife will be here tomorrow. My bad, bitch. Go ahead.
SPY at VWAP.
Yeah.
SPY at VWAP, guys. It came back.
Honestly, I've been giving relationship advice in today's stream. Like I said, y'all want some good advice from my wife? You want to see the female perspective on your relationships troubles? My wife will be here tomorrow, man. You can ask her. You know, she gives good advice. You know, like I said, my best advice.
I'll be setting up for a breakout.
See, I was watching that one in pre-market. But yeah, my best advice is that it takes work, man. It takes work. You know, relationships takes work. The biggest difference between now, present day, and 50 years ago is that when relationship had troubles 50 years ago, they made it work. They stuck with it. They made it work. Nowadays, you got a million options on social media, and so they just give up, and that's it. That's why no relationship lasts anymore. So you want to make it work? Y'all both got to make it work, you know. I burnt my first account in a month. Mine was in like a week, bro.
Don't want to talk about my worst loss.
Yeah. We all have a story, you know.
Yeah, guys, just buy because someone else said buy.
Right.
Good idea.
Yeah, I can remember when I was early in the stream, and I was early in the stream, and somebody was like, "Buy it now, do it. Buy it now, do it." And so I did, and then I got so mad at the person because it just tanked. I remember that happening to me like a few years ago. That happened, and I got so mad at the person, and then I apologized to him because I was like, "Look, it's not your fault." But it's like, you were just wrong, you know. So that's why it's like, it's another reason why I'm anti like pump. Like I'm anti stock picks. You know, you could give picks. Let me rephrase that. I'm not an anti pick. I'm anti pump. Like I'm anti buy this stock, buy it now, do it now, buy this stock. Like that's not what I'm about. You know.
I don't think you've ever heard John or I start saying, "Hey, buy this stock, sell this stock."
Yeah.
We tell you our ideas. We tell you our entry. We tell you our risk, tell you our view, but we'll never really tell you to do something.
Yeah,
and I think that's really the difference between guru chat rooms and, you know, ours is we're not here telling you to do anything.
No.
And I think that makes a big difference, guys. You know?
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. You know what I mean? Like we're telling you what we see from our perspective. That's it.
And the best part is when we're actually in a stock, you know we're actually in it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can see us.
Look at Spice. Spice has 361 on the level 2 right now at 62. Watch this thing get destroyed. If that thing rips through 60 right now, there's 300 sizing on the level 2. I'm going to watch how this one reacts. This one's really kind of has a great range today to tackle.
I'm jumping in AMD here with a few shares, and I'm just keeping a pretty tight risk up there at 47.05 is where my risk is for this one on AMD.
LB looking like it's trying to set up at least on a longer term 5-minute breakout from the pre-market high.
Maybe add a little bit more on AMD if it moves up here.
One getting massive volume. Keep an eye on it today. It's not necessarily that I would trade it right now, but CLVS still building. There's LB right back above VWAP. Now I'm trying to get it, guys, closer towards 23.18s. If we can get up there to 23.30s.
All right, so I just got out of half of my AMD position. I'm gonna let this last little bit work here, but not a bad little, another nice little win there. We're gonna look down to 75, just keep it relatively scalpish here on this last little bit. I'm gonna get out there. So not a bad little quick trade on AMD too. Just building up some profits, up 56 bucks on the day. We're gonna keep moving. Yeah, that's probably partially true as well, JB. I'm just saying, like, relationships, you gotta want them to work, right? You gotta let them work, and both the people involved in the relationship have to actively work on maintaining that communication in the relationship. You have to be relatively lenient on your partner, I think, in a lot of different ways, in order to make a relationship work, because you're gonna run into struggle, you're gonna run into problems, you're gonna run into issues. And, you know, really, it also comes down to whether you're actually a good fit for the person. You know, like, I'm sure my wife and I both have been with other people that before my wife and I got together, those people thought they completely knew that person. You know what I mean? But my wife and I have known each other for over a decade, so we actually know who each other are. And I think that you gotta mesh well with somebody in a relationship in order for it to really work. And I don't think I think a lot of times people in relationships are more so infatuated with their partner instead of really knowing who their partner is, to get a little bit deeper with it. And I think that you have to mesh well with the person.
Would agree with that. All right, guys. Two that I'm looking on the long side, guys. RXN is tradable on TradeNet. Has a good pennant. Kind of did that third resistance try, holding the third support there at 34.22. This one could break out through 35s. You look at the daily chart, it's actually pretty extended on this gap up, but it is moving pretty significant today. That's RXN. And then I'm looking at LB. LB is really trying to push up there. I have an order out right now sitting for LB at 23.16, but we'll see if we can get that. Spice coming back, guys. Remember that 300 bidder? I'd be worried about that one.
Nice little fade on AMD that I caught. Got out. Maybe got out a little bit too early, but not a bad little win. Let's see what else we could find today.
Spy above VWAP there. Looking for a pullback towards 18s and 16s for LB. LB looks like a breakout. I'm trying to catch it at VWAP or below. Also paying attention to see what's going to happen with Spice, because if that one just starts spiking and squeezing, I might actually take it on the long side, try to make some money on the plus. Really, the level to watch, I think, is 1785s. If it gets above that, it should get some push. How'd Square do today? I was really interested in that one.
I heard somebody talk about it.
Oh, look. Nice VWAP bounce on a 5-minute at least.
Yeah, that one was good. I like that one too.
Nice bounce. Yeah, nice bounce play today in Square.
Right around where that pre-market high was too, so added that support. I'm kind of bummed out I got out of AMD. There's the big drop. Should have maybe held a little bit, but it was a small position.
The thing with AMD is that we both have that biased view of the AMD is one of the strongest tech companies right now, and so it's kind of hard. Now we've seen it pump so much. I like that fade though. It was a good trade. I mean, at the end of the day, I think, John, you just got to stick to you need that 70 to 80% accuracy, and that's kind of like where your strategy's at right now. And just keep working that accuracy, you know.
Right, for sure. Yeah, it's something that I've noticed. Like, if we look at my trading since I changed my style, right? Like, really the last 2 weeks. If you look at my trading the last 2 weeks, the haters are silent. because you know why they're silent is because I've lost like 2 times in the last week. I've lost twice. No losing trades today. I think I had a few losing trades yesterday, but then Monday I had 0 losing trades. Friday I had 0 losing trades. And so since I have pushed back the time I trade and waited for an hour to pass after each open, instead of trading that first hour, I wait for that hour to pass, and then I specifically attack fake out fades and fake out bounces. My accuracy is shot up. It's shot up, and I'm probably running, I don't know, the last few days, I probably at least running 70, 80% accuracy the last 5 days or so in the market. So that's why I named the stream My System's Working. My system finally is doing better.
That's what it's about, you know, finding out the nuances of your strategy. Timing, always big key.
Yep.
Big key, guys. You know, it's like I talk about, you know, sometimes your strategy does really well at the open, but doesn't do well at 10 to 11. And then could even pick up from, let's say, 1 to 3 p.m. And so you really need to look at your charts, really understand when's the timing that you want to attack these strategies.
Yep.
There's a lot of traders that trade multiple strategies, and you shouldn't be looking for multiple strategies in the same time frame. That gets confusing also. So that's why I sometimes struggle with the VWAP bounce and the VWAP fade, because they're really at the beginning and they're the same timing. And so when you work those kinds of strategies, you have to respect the way that you're going to go about it. Try to make it as exact and point as you can for open trades. You want it to be kind of what I call predetermined trades. Where you understand the risk, you understand everything, and you're just going to keep to it no matter what. That usually works out really well. But if you're there trying to make subjective decisions at the open, that's where you can run into problems. A lot of traders try to decide, is my trade going to go well? Is my trade going to go right or wrong at the open? And that's when, since things are moving so quickly, you overthink things, usually thus taking too long to take a trade. You either get FOMO and don't take the trade, or you take the trade and you don't get the entry you were originally expecting. Why? Overthinking.
Yep, exactly. Hey team, remember to hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning. Hit the subscribe button right there. You see that subscribe button? Show up on there. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day, showing you the patterns and strategies that we use. We are not experts here. We are not gurus. We just kind of teach you what works for us and the stuff that doesn't as well. And so hit that subscribe button, guys. And if you click the bell, you'll get a notification every time we go live, which is, again, every weekday morning. You know, I think Mitch and I are really, we fill a hole in the trading world to where nobody wants to go live every day and nobody wants to show everything. You know, we do. We try to. So hit that subscribe button, click the bell, show support for what we do here, team.
There's space getting hit, guys. Looks like the 200,000 shares went through. I didn't see the price point, so can't really tell you guys where that 200 shares is located, but it's trying to break down 61 right now. Let's see what happens to that stock.
Yeah, welcome Legacy as well. Thank you for the subscribe, brother. Shout out to Legacy for that subscribe. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the team, bro.
Guys, looking for a pullback towards the 23 18s for LB. I don't think I get it, but
thank you. So welcome to the team, So King. Welcome, man. Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, bro. Like I said, guys, hit the subscribe button like So King. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to my man Bruno with the $5 dono earlier as well. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Hey, nice Todd. Keep killing it, bro. Good work, man. Yeah, I gotta scale up a little bit too. I've been scaling down since I kind of changed my strategy. I'm looking at AMRN as well here for a fake out fade. All right. I'm debating on whether I want to take any more trades. I've had 2 green trades, or 3 green trades today. No losing. That's right, Ace. Hey, yeah, let's bring it up to over 100, guys. We got 82 likes. That means we need 18 more likes to bring that bad boy to over 100. Let's do it. Hit that like button. Show your support for what we do here. Let me see. Is this your main form of income? No. Trading is not my main form of income, no. YouTube makes me money. Don't get it twisted. But I do have a few different Amazon businesses, and I'm also a real estate agent. And so I do a lot of different stuff. If you don't like this room, you are dead inside. That's right, June. Tell him, June. Get him, man. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ruja? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're at 91 likes. We just need 9 more. We got this. You know, just 9 more. 9 more itsy bitsy teeny tiny likes. Hit that like button, guys. We got this.
All right, traders, if you guys haven't figured out already, we're going to have another World Series of day trading. These are going to be the winter games. The World Series of day trading lasts for 6 trading days. It's really a competition. You know, in each contender, the one that wins is going to get a 240,000 account, and you're going to get a demo to trade in the competition with that 240,000 in buying power. You know, this is going to let you trade whatever strategy you want, guys. You can even do overnight borrows, but remember that they are going to cost you a fee. Figure out, ask TradeNet. You know, you could do whatever strategy you want, really. The really fun part of this is that it's going to test you guys. It's really going to put your test out there. A lot of you traders that think you guys can make those thousands and thousands of gains, this is where you can put yourself to the test. You know, let yourself see what you could do with high share size. See if you can follow your strategy with high share size. I think that's also very important. I think a lot of traders are going to go through this kind of competition and find out that as they increase size and size, they're not going to be able to follow their strategy as often as they would like. And really what that shows is that you need to master high sizing. It's to master your strategy. And that's why we stress often, guys, about working on your process. But this is really going to be a fun competition, guys. For you guys that haven't already applied, application needs to be in before February 10th. You know, they are limited, so definitely hurry on up. I wouldn't wait until that date to apply. I would apply already. You know, it's absolutely free, and the competition starts February 19th. It's going to be exciting. There's tons of teams. You know, John's going to be leading us, and you know, last time we got second place as a team.
Out of 8.
I really want to push towards first this time. So that's going to be with you guys. That's going to be the family getting us up there. That's not John and I that's going to make this happen. That's going to be you guys from our learning a process. I know that you guys can do it. So definitely, guys, hit that application, hit the link, Join up with
sir.
us for the World Series of Trading Winter Games, and we're gonna have some fun trading big sizing.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be times where I take all the way up to 10,000 shares if I can.
Me too.
And we're gonna take our shots.
Yeah, guys, we got this.
That's
I mean,
without a doubt.
yeah, for sure. And like I said, the cool thing is that like we're just a free resource and community here. So Mitch and I are actually going to be competing in this competition as well. I know if I win, which is going to be very difficult to win. If I win, I'm giving my package away to one of our members anyway. But it's completely free, so it doesn't cost anything. At the very least, you're going to get a demo account to trade with for like 10 days or for like 6 days, right? At the very least, you're going to get a demo account. And at the very best, you might win free trading packages. Top 3 in my team win packages. Top 20 overall win packages as well. And again, it should be fun. We're going to be live streaming it all right here, like we always do. And so we hope you'll join our team. There's nothing really to lose by it, and we hope you will check it out, guys. Yeah, so you do have to download the platform. They do have a mobile app if you have an Android, though. You know, I'm pretty sure you can use your mobile app if you do have an Android, if you can't be like at your computer or whatever. But yeah, like I said, starts on the 19th. Registration ends on the 10th. You still got a few days, like about 2 weeks. So check it out, guys. I'm looking at AMRN. I don't know what I really want to trade right now. AMRN, the spread's not bad. But I don't know, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. SQ? We can look at SQ. Yeah, SQ, nice little fake out fade. Hey, and also, guys, I want you guys to do me a personal favor here. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to go subscribe to my friend Ashley's channel. She's a really cool person, and you know, she's a personal friend of mine. It is a Christian channel, and so if that's not your thing, you know, don't go to it. But she's a really cool person. I'm gonna go ahead and share her link. Like I said, I'll consider it a personal favor if you go subscribe to my friend Ashley's channel. She's a really cool person. Everybody go subscribe right now. And you know, I appreciate the support. But yeah, there's the link to her channel. Like I said, really cool person, you know, really cool person, personal friend of mine. Just a great person overall. I try to stay impartial with the religious stuff, but I told her I'd help her grow, and you know, she's trying to grow her YouTube channel. So go check it out. There's the link. And like I said, click the subscribe button. I'll consider it a personal favor if you do. So it's with the World Series of Day Trading. Is the name of the challenge, right?
Watching the dragon, guys.
The dragon.
Setting up. It's setting up here.
It is. Fake out fade?
Yeah, the only thing is that squeeze above. I wouldn't mess with it if you paid me.
I'm scared of the dragon, man.
I'm scared of that $600 breakout right here.
Yeah. Me too, man.
15-minute chart has it holding really well at 570.48. And the volume has been slowly going down. Look for a ramp of a volume at the highs. So we want to see volume increase at 572.21s here.
Honestly, guys,
see what happens there.
We got 98 likes. We need 2 more likes. We need 2 more. Just 2 little baby likes. Hit the like button, guys. We need 2 more. We'll get there. I don't even have to say anything. All right, we got NVAX, which is actually dropping back below that 650 level. How does the price in this drop, man? What? What? Oh my gosh, man. Robinhood and their fickle option pricing, man. How dare them? You know?
That's why I say you gotta sell them, not buy them.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I'm making money in it. I mean, I'm up still, but I'm up.
What people don't realize is that when you sell options, yeah, you're not going to make 30 or 40% gains, but you could make a potential of 2 to 3% a day.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, if that's okay with you as an investor, then that could be your game.
That's a solid win, yeah.
I don't think that's a bad idea, you know, as long as you can be consistent with that kind of gain.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, go subscribe to my friend Ashley's channel. There's the link. She didn't get any new subs, man. You know, go subscribe. She's a great person. Go subscribe. Oh, you were number 100, Julia. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that, man. Now we're at 104. So appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, the dragon doesn't look bad for the fake out fade right here, honestly.
Be careful with her.
Yeah.
Remember, she's dead to you.
Yeah. She was dead to me, you know.
Oh,
I'm gonna watch her now.
you're gonna bring her back to life?
I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm watching it. I'll say that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still skeptical.
Yeah, I think that's why I mentioned it. I just wanted to remind your own rule that you set for her.
Yeah. I'm more so kind of interested in AMRN. There's just not that much volume there with it. But if I could risk off of 87, it's like, what, a 5-cent risk for AMRN? I like the range. Yep, 109 now, Daniel. That's right, sir. We got it.
All right, let's look around and see what we find on the plus side.
I'm going to take 200 shares of AMRN here. Let's see what this bad boy can do.
Tell you what, you'll probably like it more than what Tesla can do for you.
I mean, Tesla, man, I don't know.
It's just too scary. Too scary.
Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah.
That's the truth, man. It's just too scary at that price.
Yep. I agree. Alright, there we go. There's NBAX back up to my rightful levels. I mean, I'm up 25 bucks.
And NVC still moving up. Spice broke down there. Maybe could have held some of my shares, but gotta take with the wins when you can get them.
Yeah. Same thing with me and AMD.
Gotta take them when you can get them, man. And never be upset about taking the trade off.
Yep.
At the end of the day,
Profits
if it
are
was
never
your
bad.
reward points, yeah, if it's your reward point, you can't be upset.
Yep. Ooh. Come on, AMRN. That's right. Alright, come on. There we go. 76. Let's take a little baby share off here and just hold the rest, even though it's a tiny range stock, just to make my money here. And yeah, just gonna bag my profit with AMRN and try to get $70 in wins on the day, and then just jump out of the market.
Not bad. Not a
It
bad
was.
game.
Ooh, XL and X getting hammered there. Yeah, maybe I should have watched that one a little bit closer.
Alright guys, one that I'll watch to come back will be Maxar. If Maxar comes to VWAP, I will definitely fade that one again, just because I'm seeing space break down. I'm seeing it hold the bottom there. I think it can go up there to 1798s. I could risk right off of 1802 or 1805s and look for a move back down here to 1770s. Other than that, I don't really see too many charts. I think that's going to be it for me, guys. One of the main things I've been trying to do is try to get out of here with the profits, especially when you start seeing what I call reversals of the primary trend. Usually we get a first move at the open, and then a lot of the times we get reversals in the midday. And so kind of you started seeing that kind of switch here on a couple stocks, and that's when I start telling myself, hey, it might be the best time to get on out of here, because if you're seeing reversals, you're not seeing clean patterns, and clean patterns are the easiest to trade. That's just straight up.
Yep. All right, so I'm in AMRN. I'm very close to exiting. I'm just taking my profits and hanging it up for the day. I'm up roughly $70 today. No losing trades. 3 green, 0 red. And so been a pretty solid week since I adjusted my trading, and I think it's a really good lesson in why that's kind of necessary at a certain point. Your trading's always going to need to evolve. I'm going to get out there. So yeah, roughly $70 win on the day. Your trading's always going to need to evolve. You're always going to need to evolve some. And, you know, this is just kind of how we do it. You know, sometimes you're going to have to adjust the time frame of your trading. You're going to have to adjust the strategies. You're going to have to adjust, you know, how many times you trade a day. And that's completely necessary. And as you progress as a trader, you're going to experience that and understand that that's just part of it, man. That's just part of it. And it looks like it was the good decision. Like I said, I'm guessing, I think I've had 2 losing trades in the last 5 trading days. My accuracy has got to be close to 80% or better. Streamed a large majority of it live, and you can watch my account balance. And so yeah, it's been a very good decision, I think, on my part. And I'm gonna end the day there, you know, up roughly $70. I appreciate the sub, Will. Thank you for the sub, brother. And yeah, that's it for the day, guys. If you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link one more time. And like I said, there's a lot of huge benefits to using them. Nowhere else in the trading world are you going to be able to spend less than $400, actually get a ton of buying power like that, be able to day trade, short stocks. I just think it makes sense. You know, what are your other options? You can, even a paper trading platform in 3 months is going to pay is going to be the equivalent of an intro package on TradeNet. Right? And so if you think about it, if you can make your intro package last 3 months, you're paying the equivalent of what a freaking paper trading platform is, where you can actually make money. It comes with a day trading course. It comes with access to their chat room. It gives you a funded account to trade with 14,000 in buying power, with no PDT rule, shorting ability. I just don't think there's I don't understand how people can hate on TradeNet. I really don't, because nowhere else are you going to get that good of a deal. As a new trader, you're not going to be able to trade for that cheap anywhere else, and it's the cheapest way to get started. You want to get started, you can either save up thousands, or you can go the TradeNet route, and I think the TradeNet route just makes a lot more sense. It's going to save new traders money in the long run. And like I said, to be fair, I think most traders are going to lose that too. I think they're going to lose regardless of where they go. I just think this is a cheaper way, a much less risky way. So the delay's not that long, video guy. There is a delay, but it's not that long. So that's probably has to do with your internet, maybe. But yeah, the delay it shouldn't be that long. Yeah. And so that might be your internet, brother. Just try refreshing and try clicking the live button at the bottom left of your video player is what I would do. But yeah, there's the link if you want to check out TradeNet. Like I said, there's the link. Using certain trading patterns that are deemed illegal by U.S. regulators will result in the disqualification, or by regulators, will result in the disqualification of the participant during or after the competition. I'm pretty sure they're talking about just trading in between the spreads, or like using those type of trading strategies. Like they're mostly talking about day trading momentum strategies is what you're going to be trading with. But if you try to like trade the spread, or like manipulate it in that way, they're probably gonna not let you do it. But best thing to do is just to reach out to them, Mo, and ask them. Always better to reach out to them just to be safe, you know. No, you're not. A lot of people do for some weird reason. Like I said, trading's emotional. Alright, video guy. Yeah, no stress, brother. But yeah, guys, good luck. Have a good day. Like I said, go check out, just to do my final sellout boss here. If you want to use the same scanners that Mitch and I are using, Trade Ideas Winter Test Drive starts next week. To put it into perspective, I pay $120 a month for my Trade Ideas subscription. So half of that would be $60. For $8.99 next week, you're going to be able to try out Trade Ideas for 2 weeks for $8.99. Super cheap, best scanners in trading, super customizable. If you're a good enough trader, you can definitely make money with these scanners, and you can build strategies around these scanners too. I think they just make sense. Here's the link if you want to check those out as well. And but yeah, good luck, guys.
All right, team. You guys have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Like always, guys. See you in the morning.
Yeah, that's about right, Julian. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. We're a free live stream, Austin. So I mean, we're gonna promote. We're just like any other YouTuber. right? You go look at any other day trading YouTuber, they're always going to promote their platform. That's just kind of what they do. Most of them are going to promote trade ideas if they're subscription for them. Like, that's just what we do. We got to keep it free. You'll notice I don't really plug anything for the first hour of every stream. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we got to keep the lights on here, you know, and it is what it is. Like I said, we're not any different than any other YouTuber. But yeah, guys, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to my man, Rudra. Appreciate the sub, brother. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Click that subscribe button. Good luck in the markets. We'll see you all later. And yeah, have a good day, team.